Good morning, everyone, and we welcome you to this NCAA Division II men's baseball presentation as we have the visiting University of Tampa Spartans playing against the Lynn University Fighting Knights. This matchup, the second in this three-game series. Lynn University dropping yesterday's matchup in a 6-0 shutout. We're here in Boca Raton, Florida.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lynn University.
78 degrees. The sun is definitely out. Perfect conditions for baseball.
And your Lynn Fighting Knights. Here are the lineups for today's game. First for the visiting Spartans, led by head coach Joe Urso. Leading off, the center fielder, number 13, Jordan Evans. Batting second, the shortstop, number 44, Jesse Ponce. Batting third, the second baseman, number 2, Braden Woodburn. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 18, Joander.
On the public address caller right now is Matthew Aguilar-Lizzie, announcing the respective lineups.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 6,
The University of Tampa Spartans wearing red today, and the host Lynn University Fighting Knights donning their gray alternates.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 4, Jack Martinez, and pitching, number 17, B.J. Bailey.
So both teams participating in the NCAA Sunshine State Conference.
Coach Rudy Garbelosa.
The University of Tampa Spartans have a 12-1 record coming into this one. The Lynn Fighting Knights 8-7.
Number 12, Brian Zayas. Batting third, the center fielder, number 20, Scout Simpson. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 24, Jason Lashley. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 17, Joel Tapia Mello. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 13, Amaris Harrison. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 23, Jackson Tyre. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 33, Bruce Thornton. Batting ninth, the right fielder, number 7, Charlie DeVito. And pitching, number 22, Ryan DiMaggio. And now, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin today's contest, we ask that you please rise, if you will, and remove your caps as you direct your attention to the flag at center field for the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, that just about does it in terms of the announcements of the lineups and the honoring of America. We're now just a few moments away from first pitch. I'll reiterate the fact that the University of Tampa Spartans come into this matchup 12-1, 4-0 in SSC play, with a 3-1 record on the road. The Lynn University Fighting Knights with an 8-7 record overall, 7-4 at home, and getting 0-1 in their SSC play. So yesterday's matchup against Tampa, the first against the SSC rival for the season. Yesterday's series opener, the Spartans shut out the Fighting Knights 6-0. Robert Sadden picking up the win, his 5th of the year. Lynn's Andrew Avello picking up the loss. Despite that, the Fighting Knights have averaged a remarkable 17.5 runs per game in their last 4 games, totaling 70 runs against the Georgian Cork University Lions last week. Yes, 70 runs. Bruce Thornton hitting for the cycle in that series. So starting things out for the Lynn University Fighting Knights on the mound is Ryan DiMaggio. Southpaw. Has quite a few pitches within his arsenal and a bit of velocity on that fastball. See what his approach and command is today, going against this tough Tampa Spartans lineup. Home plate umpire letting everyone know to get their last few reps in before first pitch. Catcher throws down the second. Brian Zayas. Here we are. So leading off for the Spartans, number 13, right fielder, Jordan Evans. His teammates can be heard from the third base dugout, cheering him on. Home plate umpire letting everyone know, let's go. DiMaggio loads and the pitch. And the first pitch of the game is a ball. 1-0 against Evans. DiMaggio locks in, engages. Back-to-back balls thrown there. 2-0 on Evans. That one finds the zone for a strike. 2-0. 2-1, excuse me. Let's see if DiMaggio can fight his way back in the count. That went outside for another ball. 3-1 is the count. You have to wonder if Evans has the green light here. Another inside strike. Full count. Base hit, ball for opportunity for Evans. Or potential out for the Fighting Knights defense. Let's see what DiMaggio brings here. Locks in. And deals. And down goes Evans on a strikeout. DiMaggio's first strikeout of the game. So DiMaggio with impressive command and resilience, despite being down in the count early, fights his way back for the first strikeout of the game. Up to the plate now is shortstop number 44, Jesse Ponce. Lefty-lefty matchup. See how this turns out. Ball one there. DiMaggio locks in. Deals. One tight there. Ponce just getting out of the way. 2 balls, no strikes. That one finds the zone for a strike. 2-1 is the count. Spartans head coach Drew Urso over there, third base, managing. And that one is hit sharply to right field. Can the right fielder track this down? Yes, he does. For out number 2 of the inning. So 2 quick outs for the Lynn University Fighting Knights. That's Charlie DeVito over there in right field, retrieving that. DiMaggio gets his call from his catcher. outside there, ball one. Inside, the umpire says no, though. 2 balls, no strikes is the count. Tampa Spartans absolutely letting it be known from their dugout, trying their best to get into the Maggio's head. And that one is popped up. Who will retrieve this one? And this one will be out of play, hitting the top of the press box, giving us a scare. The ref finds that's just a long strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike. So 2 outs here at the top of this first inning. Maggio locks in and deals. One inside there for a strike. So the Maggios began that inside strike call pretty much consistently. Let's see if he attacks that zone throughout the day. So 2 is on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the top of the first inning. Maggio tries to go off speed there to tie up the batter, but doesn't work there. Full count. So second baseman Braden Woodburn digs in. And Woodburn is caught looking for the second strike of the inning and the 3rd out. Lynn University Fighting Knights going to the bottom of the first with the score 0-0. Right now, here we are now in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Fighting Knights is shortstop number 6, Justin Lopez. He faces Tampa Spartans lefty BJ Bailey. So both pitchers, southpaws in this matchup. Should be an interesting showing to see how the respective lineups face. Bailey with the pitch. And a hefty swing for Justin Lopez. Strike 1. That one close there. The umpire says no, though. 1-1 is the count. So Justin Lopez, righty, native of Brooklyn, New York, would have attended Brookdale. That one is fouled off. Not in play, though. Strike 2. Bailey gathering himself. Pitch. Goes off speed there. And Lopez is caught looking. So in his first batter, Bailey gets his first strikeout of the day. So following Lopez is the second baseman, number 12, Brian Zayas. Zayas, a native of Hialeah, Florida, who attended Miami Christian. Takes one there for a strike. Let's see what he does here. And that one is hit sharply. And this will be a base hit, the first of the game for the Fighting Knights. So Brian Zayas taking the first pitch, seeing what he wants. Obviously appreciated the second. In the 3-hole is the center fielder, Scout Simpson. We'll see what he does here with a run on first. And that one is popped up. Is this in play? Third baseman and outfielders retrieving it. And the third baseman is not able to get to that one. So a very long strike 1. Scout Simpson up to the plate, a native of Tampa, Florida, would have attended Indian River State. Digs in, lefty-lefty matchup, always interesting. Bailey deals, goes off speed there for another strike. So just like that, Simpson finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Have to protect here. Don't want to be overzealous either. Bailey glances at first. Goes off speed again. So back-to-back strikeouts. Excuse me, 2 strikeouts. And the Lynn University Fighting Knights letting the umpire have it, because they did not like that call. So Bailey, a strikeout in his first batter scene, a third batter scene. Giving up a base hit to Brian Zayas. Up to the plate now, first baseman Jason Lashley. I went inside there. The umpire says no, though. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the first inning. Brian Zion on first base. Lashley with a hefty swing there, not able to connect, though. 1-1 is the count. Although it may be the first inning, if you're the Fighting Knights, you don't want to leave a runner stranded, not capitalizing on this opportunity. Outcomes like that, they don't intend to hurt you in the later portion of the game. Bailey with a throw over the first, keeping Zayas honest. Pitch inside there. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck is Joel Tapia Mello, third baseman. And another hefty swing by Lashley. So 2 is on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. gathers himself. And off speed there. That one hit up the middle. Shortstop gets to that. And is able to throw over the first for the final out of the inning. So B.J. Bailey finishes the inning with 2 strikeouts. Ryan DiMaggio finishing with 2 strikeouts in the previous inning as well. So at the top of the second we go 0-0. The Tampa Spartans against the Lynn Fighting Knights. Here we are now, starting things off in the top of the second. Up to the plate now, catcher number 18, Johander Irigoyen. Both pitchers starting this matchup off with 2 strikeouts in their respective innings of play. And that one is hit sharply. This will get down as a base hit. So Irigoyen with an ambush attack, getting a base hit. Irigoyen not wasting any time there. Saw something he liked, put it in play. So up to the plate now is number 12 right fielder Jake Books in the 5 spot. And that one is hit to shallow left. Who will retrieve this one? And that one gets down. So no one able to retrieve that. So an easy base hit for Books. So just like that, the Tampa Spartans have 2 men on with no outs in the top of the second inning. DiMaggio, one of Lynn University's better pitchers. Let's see if he puts the resilience and dominant command on display. Giving up 2 early base hits. He locks in. Glances over at second and first. Deals. Finds the inside zone there for a strike. It's up to the plate now is first baseman Walker Vanacek. Excuse me. So back-to-back strikes there on Vanacek. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs, 2-1 here at the top of the second inning. That one is popped up. This one out of play, though. So Irigoyen on second. Books over there at first. Not really known for their speed, but if something could be put in the gap. potentially bring them home advancing score. So 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. And that one is hit sharply to right field. Right fielder under this one gets it. Irigoyen Tigan and reaches third safely. So Vanacek gets a sock fly, advancing Irigoyen to third base. Charlie DeVivo retrieving his second ball of the day out there in right field. Up to the plate now is the DH, number 0, Gunnett Carlson. The first pitch is a ball. Gunnett Carlson, a native of Tampa, Florida, would have attended Rice, Florida State University, and Berkeley Prep. And DiMaggio throws over to first. Carlson digs back in. Two balls, no strikes. The crowd wanted to strike there, but the umpire not in agreement with them. DiMaggio locks in and deals. And that one is hit sharply. Is this fair? No, it is not. So everyone has to retreat. So Carlson could have potentially got an RBI base hit in the first one of the game, but that one will be fouled. DiMaggio gathering himself. Delivers. And that one is inside for a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. That one inside there, but hitting the dirt. So full count now. So now it's a base hit, ball 4, opportunity for Carlson, or a potential out or 2 for the Lynn University Fighting Knights. Let's see what unfolds. DiMaggio gathers himself. Throws over to first. Showing the runner doesn't get too excited to advance. Full count, 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the second inning. The pitch. And a close one there. The umpire may be giving Carlson some grace. Now the Spartans have the bases loaded, courtesy of a walk by Carlson. So if DiMaggio can keep the ball in the infield, it's an easy any base opportunity for the Fighting Knights defense. No balls, no strikes, 1 out. Left fielder Javier Soto up to the plate, number 20. Soto, another Lake Worth, Florida native, would have attended Santa Fe College and Park Vista. So the most crucial moment of today. Bases loaded, and that one is hit sharply to right field. Right fielder getting that one and fires. And that one just a hair late as Irigoyen scores the first run of the day for the Tampa Spartans. So a heck of a throw by Charlie DeVito, getting his third putout of the day and firing it home, but not in time, resulting in the Spartans getting out in front. It's up to the plate now, third baseman Jack Martinez, number 4. And that one again hit sharply to right. This one shallow, though. That gets one down for a base hit. Another run scores. So that's Books scoring the second run of the game for the Fighting Knights, courtesy of a base hit from the third baseman, Jack Martinez. So the Tampa Spartans, known for their offensive spurts, having one here at the top of the second with 2 outs. Runner on second and first. That one bounces in the dirt. Thornton able to protect that one. So I believe Evans is making the case that he was hit by the ball, wanting to advance. Umpires confirming that. I guess not. Ball 1, no strike is the count. Box at the top of the lineup we are. Right fielder Jordan Evans up to the plate. He struck out in his first plate appearance. Maggio glances over at the respective bases. That one hit sharply up the catcher, foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Jordan Evans, a native of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, attending Mississippi College and Shelton State Community College. Maggio deals. That one again fouled off. 2 strikes, 1 ball. So the Spartans, after that 2-run sequence, having a bit of momentum here. Cheering on their guys as they can be heard from the third base dugout. DiMaggio locks in, delivers. And that one is popped up to the outfield. Who will track this one down? Center fielder has it. And just like that, it's the end of the inning. But not before the Tampa Spartans put up 2 runs in this game. They lead the Fighting Knights 2-0. are in the bottom of the second.
Number 17, Joel Tapia
Stepping up to the plate now is third baseman Joel Tapia Mello in his first plate appearance. Lynn University head coach Rudy Garbeloso over there at third base would have coached this program to their lone NCAA championship in 2009. He's also this program's all-time winningest coach. So 1 ball, no strikes against Mello. 2 balls, no strikes. To Tapia Mello, a native of Santo Domingo out of the Dominican Republic. And that one is hit sharply to the outfield. And that one gets down. This will be an easy 2-bagger. Will he go for 3? He will hold up at second with an easy double. So Joel Tapia Mello giving his lineup some excitement. So following Tapia Mello is Amaris Harrison. Harrison, a native of Pasadena, California. So back-to-back lefties for Bailey. The pitch. So Bailey tries to go a bit off speed there, but that one out of control. Harrison glancing over at Garbeloso for a sign. Bailey glances over at Tapia Mello. That one is fouled off. Harrison a bit late there. Not able to get out in front. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Bailey gathers. Glances at second again. The pitch. Harrison with a bunt attempt. Pulling back last minute. 2 balls, 1 strike is the count. Bailey in agreement with his catcher. And that one is hit sharply to left field. Can the left fielder track that one down? He does. So Harrison lines out to left. Not advancing Tapia Mello for the first out of the inning. So number 23, Jackson Tyre, the designated hitter, stepping in. Tyre, a native of Newark, Delaware. Bit high there, but the umpire says strike 1. So Bailey seeing his first righty of this inning after seeing back-to-back lefties. And that one is hit sharply to right field. Will this advance Tapia Mello? Tapia Mello tagging, but decides to go back last minute. So that liner to right field, not enough to advance Tapia Mello. So 2 outs already for the Lynn University Fighting Knights. Spartans outfielder Jake Brooks, bringing that one in. Digging in now is number 33, the catcher Bruce Thornton. That one off speed there, wild pitch. That one allowing Tapia Mello to reach third easily. So Lynn University University Fighting Knights' first run of the game, just feet away. They thought they can find an opening for a base hit. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And that one is hit sharply. Center fielder tracks that one down for the final out of the inning. So to the top of the third we go. 2-0, the Spartans against the Fighting Knights. Here we are in the top of the third. Back up to the plate is shortstop number 44, Jesse Ponce, who would have lined out to right field in this previous at-bat. First pitch is a ball. Two and 0 is the count now. Ponce, a native of Sac, Texas. DiMaggio able to find the zone there for a strike. 2-1 is the count. So an inside pitch there. Seemed to be a strike. DiMaggio's been getting that call pretty much all day. Doesn't get it there. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. So after going off speed, DiMaggio comes back with the fastball, but is unable to find the zone. So Ponce is on after drawing a walk. That one hits sharply to second. Zayas over the short to first. And the Fighting Knights are able to turn that grounder into a double play. Brian Zion and Justin Lopez in tandem getting that one done. So score that one is a 4-6-3 double play. Retiring Woodburn, a Up to the plate now is the catcher, Johander Irigoyen. Would have had a base hit in his first at bat, scoring the first run of the game eventually. So after a long foul ball there, the count is 0-1 with 2 outs, courtesy of that Zayas Lopez double play. As a pitcher, you gotta love that. Giving up a few runs, having a tough time finding the zone, and your defense supports you. Getting two outs to turn things around. DiMaggio in agreement with Thornton. The pitch. And that one hit sharply to the center fielder. Center fielder able to track that one down for the final out of the inning. So to the bottom of the third we go. The score is 2-0. The Spartan Knights out front against the Fighting Knights.
Number 7, Charlie DeVito.
Here we are now, bottom of the third. Right fielder Charlie DeVito up to the plate. He's been having a productive day on defense, getting several putouts. Let's see what he does with the bat. The first pitch he sees is strike one. So Bailey, having a heavy frequency of his fastball, goes back to back there. DeVito popping that one up. Out of play though, for a long strike two. Bailey goes off speed there. Wanted to see if DeVito bites. He did not, resulting in ball one. On deck is leadoff man Justin Lopez. And a hefty swing there, but it's strike three anyway. So Bailey getting his third strikeout of the game, sitting DeVito down, his first appearance.
Justin Lopez.
Speaking of a strikeout in his first appearance, Justin Lopez would have done the same. He and Brian Zayas, middle infielders, would have turned that double play to shift momentum for the Fighting Knights. See what he does with the bat. sharply to right field, but out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bailey with the pitch, hit right back to the pitcher, and Bailey is able to track that one. So it seemed to be like an E1. Results in Bailey getting that one for out number 2 of the inning. So Brian Zayas up to the plate. Would have gotten Lynn University's first base hit of the day. Bailey goes off speed there for ball 1. Brian Zayas. No one to have some pop. Let's see what he does there. Lines that one down the 3rd base line. There Garbs. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. And that one hit sharply to second. Over to first. And Zayas is shot down on a G4. So the Spartans head into the top of the 4th, leading 2-0 against the Lynn University Fighting Knights. Here we are now in the top of the 4th. In the top of the 3rd, it would have been Braden Woodburn grounding out into the double play to Brian Zayas and Justin Lopez. Would have just gotten his revenge to end the previous inning. Zayas would have put a sharp one to him. Woodburn eventually getting the put out. Up to the plate now is right fielder Jake Books. Got a base hit in his first plate appearance. Also a put out over there in right field.
All right.
1 ball, no strikes is the count. And that one again hit sharply to right. This one fouled though. So 1 ball, 1 strike, does that back. So Books, a native of Royersford, Pennsylvania, would have attended Coastal Carolina, Springford High School. DiMaggio locks in, delivers. And that one again pulled sharply to right. If that one was fair, that would have been out of here. Just a long strike too. DiMaggio was holding his breath there, because that one was absolutely blasted. Today it's super sunny, not really much help from the wind. So Book's certainly shown his power there. Brazilian DiMaggio locks in. That one fouled back. Buck's almost taking out his guys over there in third base dugout. They seem to love it as they're letting him know. One ball, two strikes, no outs here in the top of the fourth inning. DiMaggio doesn't seem to be fazed by the previous sequences, past innings. Still giving it his all. And a hefty swing by Bucks. So DiMaggio gets his third strikeout of the day, matching Bailey and setting Bucks down. It's up to the plate now, first baseman Walker Vanacek. Would have had a sacrifice fly out to the right fielder, leading to the first one of the game being scored. Would have brought Irigoyen in. That one fouled back. Strike one. Waking us up over here over in the press box. DiMaggio locks in and deals. That one throwing for a ball. One ball, one strike is the count now.
All right.
Umpire notifying that DiMaggio must not rush. A quick pitch, gathering himself properly and waiting for his cue. Strike number two there against Vanacek. So back-to-back strikeouts for Ryan DiMaggio. It's fourth of the day. Starting to get the train rolling now. So Vanacek sat down. Digging in is the DH, Gunnett Carlson. Would have drawn a walk in his previous at-bat.
Yeah. All right.
So one ball, one strike, two outs in the top of the first. And that one is hit sharply to right. So a lot of activity going over there in that right field bullpen. But not able to put it in play. One ball, two strikes, two outs. DiMaggio in agreement with Thornton. Throws that one high there. Two balls, two strikes, two outs. DiMaggio gathers. Delivers. That one hits sharply to Saez. He's able to get that one, but not able to corral it for a throw over to first. So score that one as an E4. So it seemed to be an inning ending out. Turns into a run on first for the Tampa Spartans. So up to the plate now is left fielder Javier Soto. Lined out to DeVito over there. Right runner goes. Thornton throws over the second. And the runner is there safely. So the DH, Gunnar Carlson, snagging that base. Typically known for hitting and bringing runners home, but does the rough work himself there. So the Spartans with a runner in scoring position here at the top of the fourth. That one hit against Zayas. Will this one be smooth? Yes, it is. So despite runner being in scoring position, the Lynn University Fighting Knights escaped this one, not giving up any runs. Spartan leads 2-0 against the Fighting Knights, heading into the bottom of the fourth. Here we are now, bottom of the fourth. Center fielder Scout Simpson up to the plate. Several putouts for the day over there in center. See what he does with the bat. Would have struck out in his first plate appearance. So the first pitch there is a ball. So Bailey going from off speed to fast. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Goes back off speed there for strike number 2 of the at-bat. That one fouled off by Simpson. Simpson showing resilience despite being down in the count. That one fast there, tight and inside for ball number 2. Off speed, Simpson lines that one to center. Will they get under this one? Center fielder is able to retrieve that for out number 1. Score that one is an L8.
Now batting, number 24, Jason Lashley.
First baseman Jason Lashley digs in. Grounded was short previously. Doesn't like that one. Umpire says ball one is the count. No strikes. Really fireballing that one in there. Not in the zone though. 2 balls, no strikes. So another ball. So 3 consecutive balls thrown by Bailey. So the Fighting Knights have 2 base hits on the day, no runs scored. Spartans, 4 base hits, 2 runs. Bailey locks in. Umpire says, come back as that's strike number 1 of the at-bat. Bailey does not wait for the batter to dig in. See if the umpire addresses that. It's ball 4 anyway. So Lashley is on, drawing a walk. Joel Tapia Mello up to the plate. And as the last at bat would have gotten the second of Lynn University's base hits. The only extra base hit of the day for the Fighting Knights. It's a blast to left center. Tapia Mello arriving in second easily. Contemplating going to third, but wise that he held up at second. Let's see if he can replicate that success on first. Really glances over at first. That one hits sharply to second. Could this be 2? Over the second for 1. And the infield umpire says he is safe at first. So the Spartans get the lead runner. Not Tapia Mello. Harrison digs back in. Lined out to left field in his previous at bat. Tapia Mello on first. Going to be a speedster. The plate's going there despite that drop ball. Bailey runs over at Tapia Mello. Bailey delivers. Umpire says that's a ball. Spartans not in agreement with that. 2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. And the bottom of the 4th. That one again hit sharp to left by Harrison. That one out of play for a long strike 1. Tapia Mello getting a bit jumpy over there. Saw that pick off coming. By the way, Tapia Mello's dancing over there, so Bailey just keeping him honest. Bailey again glasses, delivers. 3 balls, 1 strike is the count. So BJ Bailey, a native of Woodruff, South Carolina, would have attended Clemson, one of the more prominent baseball institutions, and that one is lined to center by Harrison. Will they track that one down? And the center fielder gets to that one for the final out of the inning. To the next inning we go. Spartans out in front, 2-0 against the Lynn Fighting Knights. baseman Jock Martinez up to the plate. Number 9 hitter. So he beat the last of his second plate appearance. Hefty swing there for strike 1. So DiMaggio out in front early. That one hit sharply. Out of play. Strike 2. Martinez finding himself in a hole already. See how DiMaggio capitalizes off of that. DiMaggio with the pitch. That one way outside for ball number 1. DiMaggio with the pitch. Hefty swing there, but it's a strikeout anyway. Thrown over the first, just to be safe, for out number 1 of the inning. It's DiMaggio getting the strikeout there. His 5th of the day. Leading the strikeout battle, as Bailey has 3 on the day. So here we are now, back to the top of the Spartans lineup. Jordan Evans, the first of the Spartans lineup, to have his 3rd plate appearance. They're flown out to center previously. Not one with a lot of a zip there. Not much accuracy. 2 balls, no strikes to count. DiMaggio delivers. One bounces in the dirt. 3-0 is the count now. That one popped up by Evans. Out of play for strike number 1. Evans glancing over at Coach Urso. There at third base. The sign. DiMaggio delivers. That one again fouled back. Getting one of the student residences. So full count here. Crucial moment for DiMaggio. That one is thrown for ball 4. So DiMaggio losing a bit of his command. So Evans reaches base with a base on balls. That would have been the previous outcome for the upcoming batter, Jesse Ponce. Spartans runner on first, one up to the plate. 1 out here at the top of the 5th. DiMaggio throws over to first, keeping Evans honest. There's some activity going on over there in the Lynn University bullpen. It's likely that DiMaggio has a few more innings of work before being substituted. Again, throwing over the first. outside for ball number 1. Setting up outside. Tomasio throws over the first. Evans a bit discombobulated by that. Contemplated going, but got back just in time. Two balls, no strikers to count. Fighting Knights pitching coach Tristan McGinnis walking over, bringing the catcher in. McGinnis conversing with DiMaggio, trying to know what's going on. If he has what he needs to continue, or is there a substitution needed? McGinnis leaving his guy out there. DiMaggio with the pitch, and that one hit sharply by Evan, but this one, a lot of air under it. Will the first baseman get to this? So the infielders, neither the right fielder able to get to that one, so that's just a long strike. DiMaggio glancing over at first. Ponce holds back on that one. Another pickup by DiMaggio. DiMaggio in agreement with Thornton. 3-1 is the count. That one throwing inside but low for ball number 4. So 2 walks here in this inning for DiMaggio. So the Spartans, 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position with 1 out. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we welcome you to this NCAA Division II men's baseball presentation as we have the visiting University of Tampa Spartans taking on the home Home team, Lynn University Fighting Knights. That one fouled back this way to the press box. The Spartans come into this one 12-1, 4-0 in Sunshine State Conference play. Also 3-1 on the road, so a very resilient team on the road as shown here today. They would have picked up a win yesterday in the first of this 3-game series with Lynn. The Fighting Knights 8-7 overall, 7-4 at home, and 0-1 in SSC play. Their first conference rival matchup would have occurred yesterday between Tampa. And the runner goes to third safely. So a double steal. Both runners going. It's a rarity within the sport. But when done well, boy, is it a thing of beauty. So a double steal there for Evans and Ponce. Maggio with the pitch. That one thrown inside for ball number 3. And that one is popped up out of play for strike number 2. So another full count situation there. Base hit, ball for opportunity for the Spartans. Or putouts for the Fighting Knights defense. Runner on third and second. Both in scoring position. That one is fouled back. Yet again, scaring us over here in the press box. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here at the top. That one in the dirt. Thornton able to recover that. Evans going. Reaches in time for the 3rd run of the game for the Spartans. So aggressive base running by Evans. Results in that run right there. Thornton able to retrieve, but the pitcher, DiMaggio, not getting there in time. So head coach Rudy Garbalosa heading over to the mound. It seems as if this will be it for Ryan DiMaggio today. Coach Garb's conversing with his infield. Yes, as we see Garbalosa moments ago signaling over to the bullpen that he wants the righty to go in. And that will be all for DiMaggio. 5 innings of play, giving up 3 runs, but also totaling 5 strikeouts. So on the mound right now, in place of DiMaggio, is Landon Petrisco, junior right-handed pitcher, a native of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, who would have attended Westminster Academy. So the Fighting Knights going from lefty to righty. Let's see if that brings them any good fortune from the middle innings onward. So strike one against Irigoyen. Lined up to center in his previous at bat, would have gotten the first base hit on first run of the game. So Patrisco keeping the base runner on us. Runners out the corners. One out. And that one hits sharply to right field, and that one gets down for a base hit. So Ponce is in to score the fourth run of the game, courtesy of a base hit from Irigoyen, his second of the day. So already Patrisco steps in, gives up a hit, the fifth of the day for the Fighting Knights. So right fielder Jake Brooks steps in. We've gotten a base hit and a strikeout in his first two plate appearances. Also several putouts and great throws over there in right field. Two balls and no strikes, one out. Books up to the plate. That one inside. Ball three. Woodburn over there at third. Irigoyen at second. Three and one is the count. I'm going to go out on a limb and says Books has the green light here. Lays off that one for ball number 4. So another walk drawn in this inning as Books is on. So the first baseman, Walker Vanacek, up to the plate. With the bases loaded. Would have struck out in his last at bat. But on a sock fly to right field, bringing in the first one of the game for the Spartans. Let's see what he does with the bases loaded. And another ball thrown there. Thornton able to protect that one. That one fired right down the middle for a strike. Woodburn at third. We're going at second. And Books at first. Final check up to the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That one hit sharply to right center. Will this get down? And that one is off the wall. 1 run scores. A second scores. And Vanacek gets a 2 RBI double. Expanding the lead for the Spartans as they lead 6-0. Books on third. Vanacek on second. Gunnett Carlson up to the plate. Would have reached base on an error by Brian Zayas earlier on. Also drew a walk. So a bit of a scoreboard review. The Tampa Spartans, 6 runs with six hits on the day. The Lynn Fighting Knights with no runs but 2 hits. So the Lynn University Fighting Knights dugout supporting their pitcher Lando Petrisco after the Spartans tack on 2 more runs. A hefty swing there, but not in play for strike number 1 against Carlson. So a similar pitch there and a similar outcome. Fouled off by Carlson. Petrisco deals. Similar pitch thrown there, but a bit elevated. Ball 1 of the at-bat. So ball thrown there, but Thornton protects that one. He's been doing a great job today in terms of blocking balls. Despite 6 runs being scored, it could have been worse. Thornton's definitely been one of the key contributors in reducing the bleeding today. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one is hit sharply to Zayas. That one gets by for another base hit. And the Topper Spartans tack on 2 more runs as they now lead 8-0, courtesy of a 2 RBI base hit from Carlson.
Now batting number 20, Adiel Soto.
And that one flown out to left center. This one is carrying. That one off the wall. Carlson reaching third. And Soto is in with a double.
Now batting number 4, Jack Martinez.
So 8 hits, 8 runs for the Tampa Spartans. Petrisco with the pitch. That one lined to third base dugout. So Petrisco giving up the amount of runs that DiMaggio would have done in this inning alone. That one line to left. A lot of air under this one. Lead runner tagging. He goes. Carlson will reach safely for the 9th run of the game for the Spartans.
Now batting number
Right fielder Jordan Evans digs in for his fourth plate appearance of the day. Spartans are on him now. Another hardly hit ball. Not a home run today, but a lot of sharply hit balls sprayed over the outfield. Evans not able to resist that high fastball. 0-2 is the count. Trisco gathering himself. That one again fouled off by Evans. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in this inning. Trisco with the pitch. That one again sharply hits the outfield. Center fielder under this one. And he gets that for the final out. But not before the Spartans put up a big offensive inning as they now lead 9-0 against the Fighting Knights. So the designated here, Jackson Tiger digs in. Would have lined out to right field in his last time up. That one off speed. Popped up. Shortstop says he has it, and he does for out number 1 of the inning. That's Jesse Ponce over there at short getting that one. First pitch is a strike. Against Thornton. Right fielder trying to track that foul ball, but is not able to get that. But a great effort there, despite not getting the out. So no balls, 2 strikes against Thornton. Ball thrown by Bailey. So Bailey going 5 innings strong. 3 strikeouts on the day. Bailey deals. Another off-speed pitch thrown for strike 3. So Bailey getting his 4th strikeout of the day. Thornton getting his first.
Batting number 7, Charlie Camino.
First pitch is a ball there. 2 outs. Bailey with the pitch. And that one is popped up to right field. Who will track this one down? Right fielder calls that one for the final out of the inning. So 1-2-3, the Fighting Knights go as the Spartan leads 9-0 heading into the next inning. Here we are now in the top of the sixth inning. Shortstop Jesse Ponce up to the plate. Would have drawn a walk, getting a stolen base hit and a run in his previous at bat. And that one is hit sharply to center by Ponce. Center fielder is able to track that one down for a hard out number 1. So on the mound right now, in place of Patrisco, sophomore lefty Justin Hart, number 99. So a quick out for Hart, his appearance on the mound. 2 balls against Woodburn. That one fouled back, out of play for strike number 1. Woodburn would have reached base on balls his previous at bat, scoring a run. Part of that big 5th inning in the Spartans. Justin Hart discombobulating the bottom there, going off speed with the change. Let's see what he comes up with. Steps off there, gathering himself. Readjusts his approach. Thornton telling his guy to let's go. So a full count now against Braden Woodburn. Hart deals. And gasses one in there, but not able to find the zone for a strike. So Woodburn reaches base with a walk. Hart glances at Woodburn over at first and delivers for strike number 1 of the at-bat. Irigoyen up to the plate. Would have had 2 base hits today, scoring 2 runs as well. 2 of the 9 runs scored today. Hart throws over the first, keeping Woodburn honest. Hart with the pitch. Really working Thornton there. Thornton has been gliding outside, blocking balls in the dirt, ensuring runners don't advance as much as they could. So the hard-fought day behind the plate. Another ball thrown there. 3-1 is the count. Hart gathers himself, delivers. A close one there, but that's ball 4 according to the umpire. So Irigoyen reaches base with a walk. So up to the plate now is Jake Books. Would have reached on a walk in his last plate appearance, scoring a run. Another one of those key contributors to that big 5th inning that the Spartan Knights had. One strike against Books. So on the ball thrown there, he gets by, but within reach for Thornton. Woodburn not wanting to advance off that. Hard with the pitch. And Books fouls that one off himself for strike number 2. So it started out to be a very sunny day. So now it turned to very cool conditions for the players. I know they appreciate that, especially after being on the field for quite some time in the previous inning. Get some time to cool off, because those conditions can affect your play performance. 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Spartans, 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position. Books at the plate. And a hefty swing by Books. And he is out for Justin Hart's first punch out of the game. So the first baseman, Walker Vonacek, back up to the plate. Would have had a 2 RBI double, scoring a run during that offensive charge from the Spartans. And Thornton attempts to throw the snap throw over at first, but changes his mind last minute. On deck is the DH, Gunnar Carlson. That one fouled off. Can this one be recovered? No, it is not. It's a long strike against Vonacek. So Woodburn at second, Irigoyen at first. Woodburn in scoring position. That one hit sharply. This will get down for a base hit. Woodburn touching third and coming home. This one is cut off by Tapia Mello. And Braden Woodburn scores the 10th run of the game for the Spartans. So that's Vonacek picking up another RBI base hit. His 3rd RBI of the day. So the plate now is the DH, Gunnar Carlson. So the umpires, wanting to be on the same accord, notifying Hart that if he continues this, he will call a balk eventually. Head coach Rudy Garbaluso wanting some transparency. So the home plate umpire indicating that it's been done twice, and if it happens again, the next call will be a balk against Hart. Urging Hart to gather himself and not to quick pitch the batters. Left fielder Harvey Soto up to the plate. Excuse me, Gunnar Carlson still. Hart glances over at second. The pitch. That one hit sharp. Hopefully the fans are okay over there. I went out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs is the count. Hart deals. And a hefty swing by Carlson as he is sat down with the strikeout. So Hart picking up his second strikeout of the day, ending the inning, but not before the Spartans get their 10th run of the day. They lead 10-0 against the Fighting Knights.
Leading off for the Fighting Knights, number 6, Justin Lopez.
Here we are now in the middle innings, bottom of the 6th, with number 6 up to the plate, Justin Lopez. His position number. That one hit sharply right back past the pitcher for a base hit. So Justin Lopez with ambush hitting, trying to start a rally for his Fighting Knights guys.
Now batting, number 12, Brian Zayas.
The second baseman, Brian Zayas, digs in. We've gotten the first base hit of the day for the Fighting Knights. See if he can exact that success here. Lopez on first. Bailey going strong. 6 innings of play. And Zayas pops that one up to the outfield. Who will track this one down? It's the center fielder coming down with out number 1 of this inning.
Now batting, number 20, Scout Simpson.
It's the center fielder Jordan Brooks bringing that one down. Jordan Evans, excuse me. Bailey with a throw. Scout Simpson goes there. Strike 2. So a pass ball there. Lopez does not capitalize off of that as he holds up at first. Missed opportunity.
Now batting, number 24, Jason Lashley.
So Scout Simpson sat down with a strikeout. First baseman Jason Lashley up to the plate. Glancing over at first, delivers. Lashley with another hefty swing. He's been taking some big hawks today. And another hefty swing there, fouls that one back. Bailey gathers himself. And Lopez will advance on that one easily, reaching second base. Bailey putting his all into those pitches. Could be heard grunting all the way over there from the mound to here in the press box. The Fighting Knights, 2 outs, runner in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if they capitalize off this opportunity. It's another ball thrown there. A full count against Lashley. Bailey with the pitch. And ball 4. So Lashley reaches base with a walk.
Now batting number 17, Joel Papiamelo.
So third baseman Joel Tapiamelo digs in. Would have gotten the second base hit of the day for the Fighting Knights. Getting a monster double. That was hit to left center field. And he hits the left center field again. This one getting down fair again. Lopez rounding third. And the Fighting Knights tack on a run. Scoring their first run of the day. Courtesy of an RBI base hit from Joel Tapiamelo.
Now batting number 13, Morris Harrison.
So Joel Tapiamelo, a native of the Dominican Republic, having a productive day. Going 2 for 3 with a double and an RBI base hit. Putting his team on the board. And Harrison hits that one to the infield. Shortstop gets that one and touches the base unassisted to get the final out of the inning. But not before the Fighting Knights score their first run of the game. They now trail by 9 against the Tampa Spartans. Up to the plate now is left fielder Javier Soto. Would have gotten a double his last time up to the plate. On the mound right now for the Fighting Knights is Chase Ennis. Comes in the place of Justin Hart. About a limited outing. Ennis with the pitch. And that one is popped up to left right, excuse me. Right field able to retrieve that one for out number 1 of the inning.
Now batting number 4, Jack Martinez.
Ennis deals. That one again sharply hit to right. This one carrying. Could this go? And that one does as it hits the scoreboard. So that solo home run there results in the 11th run scored for the Fighting Knights. So that's Jack Martinez, third baseman, getting that solo home run. The 10th hit and the 11th run of the game for the Spartans. So the past 3 innings for the Spartans, they've scored at least 1 run, scoring 7 in the 5th and 1 in the previous 2 top halves of the innings. Ennis deals. That one hit sharply to second. Gonzalez is not able to get to that one. So another base hit for the Tampa Spartans. So Evans gets a base hit in his 5th plate appearance of the day. Spartans getting a lot of batting practice in this one. So catcher Bruce Thornton, I'll reiterate the fact that he's been doing a lot for his team today. Despite what it says on the scoreboard, he's prevented a lot of runners from advancing, from blocking balls as much as he can. Ennis with the pitch. That one popped up. So up to the plate now is A.J. Graham, shortstop. Comes in plate of Jesse Ponce. Graham, another native of Tampa, Florida, would have attended Gather High School. Graham hits that one to Zayas. Zayas not able to get the lead runner, but gets the runner at first. So a runner on second, 2 outs, and at the top of the 7th. Bit of zip there, but not able to find the zone. So digging in right now is Jake Terrere, infielder, another native of Tampa, Florida, would have attended Wharton High School. sharply hits the outfield by Terrer. Center field able to get that one for the final out of the inning. The Tampa Spartans lead this one 11-1 against the Lynn Fighting Knights. Here we are now, bottom of the seventh. So the Tampa Spartans having a series of substitutions. Oscar Hernandez now takes the mound. Place of Bailey. Bailey finishes the day with 6 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. Catching for him is number 29, Drew Kennedy. In place of Johan de Irigoyen, one of the more productive players today for the Spartans. So up to the plate right now for the Fighting Knights is Kai Hutchins, outfielder, a native of Browns Mills, New Jersey. First pitch he sees is a fast one, but a ball. So Hernandez, a fresh arm, coming with a bit of zip. So 3 balls thrown to Hutchison. Is that a very patient approach? Does he have the green light in his first plate appearance of the day? That one is a firecracker thrown for strike number 1 of the side back. Hernandez deals. That one's outside for ball number 4. So Kai Hutchins draws a walk in his first plate appearance of the day.
Number 33, Bruce Gordon.
So catcher Bruce Thornton has had a busy day behind the plate. See if some of that energy can translate to some productivity with the bat as the end of the game draws closer. So the umpire giving Hernandez a warning. If he persists, the next time it will be a balk if he rushes his approach. So Hutchinson on first, Thornton up to the plate. No outs here in the bottom of the seventh. That one is in the zone for strike number 2 against Thornton. Thornton getting a few practice swings there. Trying to manifest that base hit. Hernandez with the pitch. And a hefty swing, so down goes Thornton for Hernandez's first strikeout of the day.
Now batting number 3, Cole Beckett.
So seeing his first action of the day, Cole Beck, number 3. So first pitch back seizes the ball. And that one hits sharply to short. And that one eats the infielder up. So Colbeck reaches base on a sharp base hit.
Now batting number 6, Justin Lopez.
So here we are now, back to the top of the lineup. Shortstop Justin Lopez in his 4th plate appearance of the day. Hernandez gathers himself, locks in. A hefty swing by Lopez, but not able to connect. So 1-1 is the count. Hernandez with the pitch. Bit outside there, ball 2. That went sharply hit by Lopez to center. And Evans is able to track that one down. Hutchinson not tagging. And that's out number 2 on the inning. Zayas digs in. One of the Fighting Knights' better hitters up to the plate. Let's see what he does with 2 runners here. 1 in scoring position. So wild pitch there. So Hutchinson is able to advance to third and back over to second. So Hernandez coming with a bit of zip velocity-wise, but he's been having some bad misses the last few sequences. Doesn't have much to worry about because he has a 10-run lead to back him up. Hernandez gathering himself, glances over at Hutchinson at third. The pitch. That one sharply at the third by Zayas. Third baseman over the first. A high throw. So it seemed to be fair. It's actually a foul ball, so everyone has to revert to where they once were. So 1 ball, 1 strikes, 2 outs. grinds eyes up to the plate. On deck is Scout Simpson. Hernandez taking a breath. Pitch. That one sharply hit, but this one foul. One ball, two strikes, two outs in the bottom of the seventh. Crucial moment for the Fighting Knights. That one is hit sharply again to short. Shortstop over the first. And the umpire says out for the final out of the inning. So at the top of the eighth we go. 11-1, the Spartans against the Fighting Knights. Right now, eighth inning of work. Catcher Drew Kennedy up to the plate, his first plate appearance. Comes in the place of Irigoyen. So on the mound, a new pitcher for the Lynn University Fighting Knights. They've been empty in the bullpen today. On the mound is Jacob Smith. Smith, a native of Delray Beach, Florida, right at home in Boca Raton. Smith would have attended J.P. Taravella Pacific. So 1 ball, 1 strike is the count against Kennedy. So Kennedy way late on that one for strike number 2. Smith deals. Another high ball thrown there. Kennedy not biting at that one though. Ball number 2. And a bit of activity going over there in the Tampa Spartans bullpen. Having their potential closer shut the door the last inning. Kennedy fouls that one back. Out of play for another strike. Smith with the pitch. Outside for ball number 3. So full count. Already a critical moment here for Smith. The payoff pitch. That's ball number 4 thrown there. So in his first at bat, Drew Kennedy draws a walk, adding to the base runner total with the Spartans. So up to the plate now is Dennis McCaffrey. In place of Jake Books. So 1 ball, 1 strike is the count. Sun showing itself now again. That one hit sharply. Foul, though. So Spartan heads coach Joe Urso has been letting some of his bench guys get some action in this one. So they pretty much secured the game at this point. They just have to close it out in the following innings. One on first. Smith deals. McCaffrey is not able to connect with that one. Jacob Smith gets his first strikeout of the game. So first baseman Walker Vanacek. One of the few guys from the starting 9 still remaining in the lineup right now. And his 5th plate appearance of the day. A hefty swing there. Vanacek would have had an RBI sock fly to right field, as well as a 2 RBI double, eventually scoring a run. Later on, he will also pick up a base hit. So quite the day for him. RBIs, base hit, a double, not too bad a day. He pops that one up. Is this in play for Lashley? And no, it is not. So it's the bleachers, waking up the fans over there in their first base. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Top of the 8th, excuse me. Smith in agreement with Thornton. Smith with a pitch. A close one there. Two balls, 2 strikes is the count. First base runner getting a bit more space over there. Smith not paying him any mind, though. And the batter fouls the one off of the umpire's helmet. Vanacek ensuring the umpire is good. Smith with the pitch. It goes off speed there. This one grounded to Zayas. And he bobbles that one and fires that one to first, able to get him. So Zayas throws a missile from close proximity. Probably scaring Lashley a bit, but they get out number 2 anyway. Another substitution. Up to the plate right now is Matthew Fogel. Comes in place of Gunnet Carlson, the designated hitter. Smith glancing over there at second. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. A hefty swing by Fogel. First strike of the at-bat. On deck for the Spartans, Jacob Makara. Another key substitution. So a ball thrown there, wild pitch by Smith. The Spartans' lead runner will advance safely with no contest. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Another wild pitch thrown. So it's a strike, but the runner scores anyway. So a drop strike by Thornton. Results in another run by the Spartans being scored. Smith in agreement with Thornton. Full count. Payoff pitch. Grounds the one over the Tapia Mello, and that one eats Tapia Mello up. So Lopez running to shallow left to retrieve that one. So no balls, no strikes. Jacob Makara. Smith gathering himself. Pitch. That one is inside for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Here at the top of the 8th. And a hefty swing by Makar, but he's not able to connect. Strike 2 of the at-bat. Smith with the pitch. And that one is outside. Makar is caught looking for out number 3 of the inning. But not before the Spartans tack on 1 more run. They lead the Fighting Knights 12-1. center fielder Scout Simpson in his 4th plate appearance. Hernandez firing another one in the zone. Strike 1. Hernandez gasses another one. Simpson fouling it off though for strike number 2. Simpson is caught looking. So backwards K for Oscar Hernandez, his 2nd strikeout of the game. Simpson not liking that one. Been very critical of the umpire today. That's his 2nd strikeout of the day. First baseman Jason Lashley digs in. And that one is hit sharply right over the head of the 2nd baseman, nearly caught. Lashley was running very aggressively. Seemed as if he was turning to go for 2nd, but wisely holds up. Stays on with an aggressive base hit. 3rd baseman Joel Tapia-Malo comes up to the plate. Would have hit a double early in the game, as well as a base hit his last time up, bringing in the only run for the Fighting Knights today.